In this video, we're going to test a Gadget Poacher against the traditional Vortex method. So this poacher will poach 3 eggs at a time, whereas using the Vortex method, you can typically poach 1 or a couple of eggs at a time. Stay tuned to see the results. I think you'll be surprised. I know I was. We're going to serve it on some toast. We're going to spice it up a little bit, and we'll see which one comes out best. Hope you like this video. I enjoyed making it. There it is. Check it out. So this is one of them. Check out the yolk on that. Let's poach some eggs. We've got a couple of pots here. I got a saucepan. I got a shallow fry pan. They both have some water. The water is boiling. We'll remove the lid. I found this in my cabinet. It is a little poaching dish. So we're going to try it. So what I want to do is I want to put this in this pan right here. And I want the water to come just up to the bottom. And since that's wet, you can tell that the water is just up to the bottom. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of butter into that. You can just take your stick and melt some butter in there. Melt some butter just in the bottom. You can use some cooking spray, however you want to do it. That choice is yours. Our next step, I want to crack some eggs into some ramekins, into a little dish. And the reason I want to do that is because I want to put the eggs in there and do them kind of all at the same time. You always want to crack your egg on a flat surface. That prevents the shell from going up into the egg itself. So now with this method, you can get fancy if you want to. We can season the bottom of these. You can add a little bit of salt, a little pepper, and then we can pour the eggs right on top, right into the cup. That also gives you some control over how it's going in there. Now we'll cover that with a lid. While that's going, we'll come over here and we'll work on the Vortex method. Now, I'm going to go ahead and crack another egg. Crack another egg. Now, if you don't have that fancy tool, then you can take your water, add a little bit of vinegar, about a teaspoon or so, and then you can create the vortex. So you want to spin it clockwise. Now, as you can see, the water isn't necessarily boiling, it's just below boiling, and we're going to add the egg right into that center there. And you can see how the white is coming up and going all the way around itself. It's forming a little pocket. We'll set a timer for about 4 minutes or so. And let's see. So these guys, you can see the whites are already setting, and it's just steaming, right? It's just, the water is kind of shimmering. It's not necessarily boiling or simmering. It's kind of moving a little bit. While we're doing that, let's make some toast. I like toast. It goes really good with eggs. Those little cups, you can see that the white is setting. Now with this one, but it's still cooking and boiling away. When you remove that, you want to make sure you use a slotted spoon, a paper towel, so it will dry your poached egg off, right? Let's come back over here to these guys. Before they're completely set, we can actually season those on top as well, which is kind of neat because you can't do this to the egg that's submerged in the water. We'll cover it, let it continue to cook. We've got just under 2 minutes left on these guys. See if we can see what's going on over here. If you mess with it too much, you run the risk of popping it. All right, our toast is done. What do you think of that level of toastiness? I like it. I think it looks great. We'll take our butter, kind of rub it along there. And now you've just got a little bit of butter on that toast. This time, I'm going to hit one of those eggs with some of this sriracha, get a little hot sauce going on. Okay, there's our timer for our eggs. Let's see. Now, one of the things you can do is you can remove your egg, kind of give it a little feel. See if you want to leave it at that level of cook or let it cook a little bit longer. I'm going to opt for just a second or two longer. Let's come over here and check on our poachers over here. Let's see if we can do the same thing. Like I said, I've never used this. All right, they feel like they're setting pretty well. Let's go ahead and grab this guy out of the water, set it onto our paper towel. Now you can, now you've got this long tail over here. You can remove that. Now you've got a nice little poached pocket. Sometimes you can serve that right under the egg. So now I've dried that off. We'll set it right there on our toast. Give it a little seasoning. Hit it with a little salt. Hit it again with some pepper. Told you we were going to dress it with our sriracha. Got a couple of drizzles there. Now let's come over to this pan. Let me see. We'll remove this. Now let me see, how am I going to get in there and get those eggs out? Got this little spatula. It's got a nice shape. Oops. It's got a nice shape like an egg cup. It's got a nice shape like an egg cup. Let's see. So at this point, which one do you prefer? This one is very uniform. This one was the naturally poached one. Let's do a check on that egg yolk. That's very nice. And so is this one. This one set a little bit more. I left it in a little bit longer. Wasn't really sure how it was going to do. This one I think came out perfect for me. So let's give this one a try. The yolk set a little bit further than I would normally like it to go. Still delicious. Still, it's kind of fudgy. You know, the texture on this yolk is more of fudge than of like a drippy yolk. And that's okay. Still delicious. Wonderful for egg sandwiches. I'll find a link for one of those little egg poachers and I'll put it in the video below. Go pick one up. Shouldn't be too expensive. Anyway, thanks for watching and we'll see you soon here at the Chef's Backyard. Stop making eggs wrong. Did you see that? That's what most people do, and that's why it goes wrong. There's 3 things that were wrong with that. The water was too hot, I've dropped the egg in from too high, and finally your eggs aren't fresh enough. Let's clean up this mess, start over. And when you remove the egg, make sure you use a slotted spoon. If not, whenever you pick up your egg, you're gonna also drop a lot of water in there. Believe it or not, it wasn't all bad by dropping it up real high, but your egg doesn't come too good. These whites are super firm. The egg was resting on the bottom, so this bottom part is pretty cooked. It's edible, but not as pretty as it should be. So we're gonna put this one on this plate. Please season your eggs. All right, guys, let's take a bite. Jammy yolk. Not completely runny, not fully set. That avocado is super creamy. The yolk is rich and decadent, very satisfying, silky texture. 25 years in the kitchen, you can do this at home. I showed you the steps, I showed you how. Here's to good cooking. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon here at the Chef's Backyard. Peace and love.